Good evening. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Are you looking for inexpensive hot dishes, inexpensive food dishes to put on your table that you can use from the pantry, from your pantry? I hope your pantry's stocked. If not, maybe you better consider putting some money into your pantry, into getting your pantry stocked, because what you buy today is going to be the cheapest you'll be able to buy for a long time. And they're saying the prices are going to double or triple in this next year. So if you have the extra money, get some stuff put away, please. It sure would help us. If you have trouble putting food on the table because of other circumstances, make sure you go to the food pantries. That's what they're there for. They're there to help people put food on their table. Not for people who have already stocked up and figure they want more and they're going to get a free ride with the food pantry. No, it is for the people who actually need the food. All right, so we're going to start with some of these recipes. I tried to find recipes that would make use of the canned goods that we should have in our pantry. Either the canned goods that you buy from the grocery store or those that you preserved and put up yourself. It's getting tough out there. And, yeah, it's getting tough. So let's put it that way. Remember, you can always substitute. You can take a basic recipe and change it around to what you like or what your family likes. You don't have to follow these recipes. Think out of the box. Very seldom do I follow a recipe. I would change it to make it fit me. And that's what we need to do in these days. If you don't have chicken, maybe you have tuna, or maybe you have Spam, or ham. It doesn't have to be chicken enchiladas. Maybe you come up with something new. Beef enchiladas. Yeah. All right. Chicken enchiladas. 4 chicken breasts. 2 cans of cream of celery, chicken, or mushroom soup. 1 4-ounce can of chili. 1/2 cup of onions chopped. 5 ounces of shredded Colby cheese. And 5 ounces of shredded Monterey Jack cheese. 1 8-ounce carton of sour cream. 8 to 10 large or 12 to 14 small flour or corn tortillas. Let's cut your chicken breast into large strips and brown. Let cool and cut into bite-sized pieces. Blend your soups, chilies, sour cream, onions, and half the cheese. Split the above mixture of soup and cheese mixture in half and add your chicken to the mixture. Fill tortillas and roll. Place tortilla in butter, sprayed 9 by 13-inch pan. Pour the remaining soup cheese mixture over the rolled tortillas. Sprinkle remaining cheese over the soup mixture. Bake at 250 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. This is how I change this recipe up. I use Rotel tomatoes instead of the green chilies. Rotel tomatoes are a lot easier for me to find in my area. I use canned chicken instead of chicken breast. You do cut the chicken up into bite-sized pieces. So why not skip that step and use canned chicken? Make your own cream of soup. Got the recipes, they're all over the place. In fact, I have the recipes somewhere. All right, chicken enchilada. Chicken breast. 1 pound of chicken breast. 1 can of whole cranberries with sauce. 1 packet of dry onion soup mix. 1 small bottle of Western dressing. which is a French dressing. Brown your chicken, mix with cranberry sauce, place in a Dutch oven or a crock pot. Combine the onion mix and the western dressing. Pour over the chicken, bake until the chicken registers 160 degrees on the thermometer. Serve over cooked rice. Here I've got used any powdered chicken instead of the breast. You could thighs, leg quarters, drumsticks, etc. Also, learn to make your own dry onion soup mix. There's all kinds of recipes out there for that. And you can also make your western French dressing. Chicken breast. Dumplet Casserole. 3 cups of wide egg noodles, 1 pound of hamburger. Make it 3/4 of a pound of hamburger. That gives you an extra a quarter of hamburger. After you make 3 dishes, you will have enough to make a 4th one at no more expense. 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of basil leaves, 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, 1/2 cup of sliced black olives. Boil 2 quarts of water, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 1 tablespoon of oil. Add noodles. Cook for 12 to 13 minutes or until soft. Brown your hamburger. Drain excess grease off if necessary. Stir the tomato sauce and the spices into the browned hamburger. Spread the cooked noodles in a large greased casserole dish. Pour the meat sauce over the noodles. Spread the cover evenly. Bake at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Sprinkle the cheese over the top of the casserole and garnish with olives. Bake 10 minutes longer. There again, what I would do is I would make my own egg noodles. That's easy enough to make. I would use just 3/4 of a pound of hamburger. And I would cut down on the cheese and probably black olives. Dumplet Casserole. Oops, wrong one. 2 emergency hot dish. 2 cans of green beans drained. 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. 1 can of corned beef hash. 1 cup of buttered breadcrumbs or a handful of crushed crackers. 1 cup of shredded cheese. Drain your green beans. Combine with the soup. Place in an 8-inch pan. Spoon in the corned beef hash. I would use any hash they've got. Top with the breadcrumbs and cheese. Bake at 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. Emergency hot dish. Hamburger pie. May use any ground meat, turkey, venison, antelope, elk, etc. 1 pound of ground beef. There again, I use 3/4 of a pound or even 1 pound, 1/2 pound. 3 teaspoons of onions chopped. 1 tablespoon of fat, your choice. 1 can of vegetables, tomato soup. 1 can of mixed vegetables drained. Fry your onions, and 3 teaspoons of onions chopped. Fry onions in a hamburger in fat. Drain the excess grease. Add your tomato soup and mixed vegetables. Pour into a buttered casserole. Prepare 2 to 3 cups of mashed potatoes beaten with butter. Top your meat mixture with mashed potatoes. Bake at 350 degrees until golden brown. Hamburger pie. Chicken tremendous. 1 cup of uncooked rice. 1 package of dry onion soup recipe. 1 chicken cut up. 1 can of cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup. 1 soup can of water. Salt and pepper to taste. Place the rice in a greased casserole. Add your chicken pieces. Sprinkle with dry soup mix, salt and pepper to taste. Pour diluted soup over all. Cover. Bake at 350 degrees for 1 to 1.5 hours or until chicken and rice are done. Note, use pieces of chicken, legs, thighs, breast, or whatever you have instead of whole chickens. Okay? So that's it for today. Those are some cheap recipes that you can use. Or recipes you can use from your pantry. Have a good day. God bless.